Alright, I have my PlayStation headphones on. I hope that actually works, because I'm not actually like in the camera or anything. I just brighten out my TV and everything else so then it doesn't look all horrible. So today I'm going to be showing you how to speedrun this game and how that I got to be able to beat the game in short amount of time. So I'm gonna be showing you how that I got through here. Now, usually it's just simple. You just kind of had to take some quick, not quick jumps. Now, sometimes the game could be a little bit more, I mean, the movement isn't very smooth as I can tell you, because really sometimes you can just fall off and you can't do anything about it because it drops all your inputs, which I mean it's just freaking nice anyway. Um, Before I even try to be able to explain to you of how how this um how this whole thing works, first I'm gonna be telling you about the slam. Now the slam is like this. Pretty simple, right? Until you decide to be able to do double jumps. Now here is when you can be able to uh, get to many of the ledges that you never got to before. Now you might be saying like, oh, I can go all the way across from where those where the robots are down over there. Well, I actually tried it before and it does not even help, even if I had to slam down. Now if it did, now if it did actually, now if it did actually do it, then it would have been a different story. But I can't even get across over there because it has an invincible wall over there. Smart developers they are, I guess. But I mean, really, sometimes it's just like simple base things that you have to do. But really, the only thing that can really get you into mind is just doing the slam. Now, doing the slam, it actually works in multiple different ways. You can either cross through right here. You can you get over here, slam it right there. Now, usually not all the time that it works. It has to have a bit of a spike in order for you to get over. It has to have a half animation spike so then you can be able to get over here. Now, when I mean spike, I mean like when the animation just really instantly decide when the when the slam animation just instantly decides to slam down. So for that example, the hitbox from that like it depends on the hitbox. It depends on the angle of the hitbox because sometimes you can't just move forward. You just kind of have to not move your stick for a bit while you're trying to slam. Like many of these things, many of the like sometimes like when it goes at a half animation is when you got it right, is when you got the spike slam. Now sure you can just probably climb over here and just get a ledge grab, but hey, you know, it kind of saves most of the time when you're trying to do the spike. Now now sadly you have to actually do the spike over here, but it shall get a bit more easier once you start to get the hang of it, because um, normally the hitboxes, or should I say that like the hitboxes are not exact, cannot be also exact, because usually the animation is what kind of gets the COD draw attention from it. Now here is what the perfect demonstration of what I can show you the the switch character option. Wonder why I just call this, because I just have nothing else to be able to say it for. It's basically when you switch characters, take the character and then you switch it out again. You just kind of have to press. You just have to keep pressing double jump in order to be able to cross through. Now, usually I would probably stand right here, but really, it doesn't really matter all that much unless if you got it. Cause I mean, you can do all bunch of combinations. Too. You can do this is fine. You can do double jump, then that. But I think you cannot. If possible, you can do this, but it's not really too possible because you at least need a hover to be able to get across and skip through that entire portion instead of having to um, hit the button if you didn't know that you have to actually hit the button. Now, I didn't really know there was like a lot of skips that had to do with this game until I decided to be able to experiment with skips and such. Now, what I just kind of did there, of course, I kind of did the slam, but really it's not really very optional to be able to do because you can just cross through here, like usually this is the very optimal way. This is not very optimal way to do it. It just kind of wastes your time for a bit, unless if you're trying to cross through there. Now, excuse me while I die many times because I kind of suck at this game. Haven't really played it all that much, but still. Okay, so now what I would have to say for 100%, if you don't know, 100% is where you have to kill all these bots and get all the costumes, which I don't really do. I just let anybody just like get the record time, cause why the fuck not? I'm just teaching you how to be able to play this game and hope that you probably will be interested into it because I was trying to find a game that would be a bit more interesting to speedrun with, especially within such an underrated game that gets hated a lot just because of its engine and it's based on mechanics and shit. Well, not just based on mechanics and craft. I think you can see a little crack. Can you see a little crack? It's not my TV. I trust you, Dad. There's an actual crack. Um, but yeah, if you're in co-op and your friend is not really catching up to you, um, or if your partner is actually caught up with you, usually in co-op you cannot just switch out in and out characters. So what you have to do is that you can do this. Now, yes, you can do that, but within co-op, you have to do this, which sometimes could be very frustrating to do. But once you get it down, um, it's a bit more easier than having to say at least trying to be able to wait for your partner just to be able to slam down on the button, because I mean that just skips like probably at least 30 seconds. I'm not really too sure. I don't even track time. I don't really keep track on saving time. But that's for one example there. The biggest the biggest of skip discoveries is that I found were in this map in denial. Now I just kind of cross through here, get through here, and then just kind of you press Y because usually that's a bit more faster, which actually gets rid of the enemy a bit more faster. Um, uh, it's a bit more dependable sometimes if you want to be able to launch your opponent or having to spin, because spinning um, is what kind of slows down your time. So that's why it's a bit more faster to be able to launch up your opponents than it can be able to skip through the cutscene. Now, unrealistically, you can stand on those lines right there and just get on top of here, get on top of this little spike, um, spin around just to be safe. Then you just kind of have, you can just cross through here, like I did in my other speedrun videos. Now, I'm not really certain if you can just like cross through here. Probably can't. Um, but it's just very dependable, like shit like that. So as I struggle against trying to like do shit and crap. Now it doesn't really matter if if there's like two boxes, as long as if you have a box. Now I'm not really certain if you can just like get across through there or somewhere, because as I said again, it really is that like the slam is used to be able to get to like into like higher proportions, but really I don't think that's really the choice. Now I'm planning on some routing over here, especially within having to skip through go just having to tighten my way through that little that little little hole like you saw last time in the speedrun video. Um Now what I did here, now this is pretty much the analysis at this point, because I'm just kind of showing off what I did last time, my other speedrun video, because apparently you guys love my speedrun videos, because I'm like the only one that actually knows like half the time of what I did. So hey, I kind of appreciate it, but at the same time, it was, to be honest, it was pretty easy. You can just get up here, like pretty much all of this is like solid. I don't know why they would make it solid, but I mean, it's probably appropriate to be able to do it that anyway. It's easier to make it solid than having to not make it solid. Very nice of them to do that. Now just kind of cross through here. Just kind of wave around your little thing for a bit, cause why not? Because you don't want those things to come down just like decide to destroy you. Get it, Joe? Whatever. Now I get up top of these horns. I get up top of here. Now you can actually get up top of here too. It's very interesting. Very interesting how the way that you're be able to do these things. That's why I was able to be able to speedrun this in such time. Now you can actually kind of ledge grab and just hop through here as well. I think you can even stand up top here. Yeah, just kind of walk through here or some shit. And I died. How wonderful. I, there's like a little death barrier right there. That's hilarious. I didn't know there was a death barrier. Well, comes to show you that I don't know all the things that come within this game. So yeah, I'm standing in an invincible wall right here. Pretty cool, right? So then after that, of course, I just slam down over here. Now I grab one of these, and this is kind of important too, because you're just kind of like you just kind of launch your way up. Now you just kind of have to jump, then slam down, and that's the fastest way to be able to complete it. So that level is complete. Not gonna save that. Pyramidal. Now pyramidal is not really much. It's not really much in terms of like speedrunning it. It's sure, you kind of have to slam down in some parts, but really it's just simple to be able to uh, get things down and going. So what you have to do first, and this is a speedrunner of course it's a speedrunner thing. Don't forget about that curtain. Is going to be a nightmare if you spin around from that. Now what I did, I just take all these and just go right for this one right here. Now if you get hit the first time, I don't know what else to say because literally it takes away all your shit, and I don't like it. I just kind of left off from here, and after that, just spin Rooney this one. And you don't have to get worried about getting hit by these guys. Unless if you're getting hit by a blue one, which slows your time. Because it hit stuns you. Yeah, just basic stuff. Now there's not really a way to be able to kind of like skip through this portion. You just have to go through it. I know, it kind of sucks. I wish I can kind of avoid that minigun. But it's very, very difficult because of the amount of sprays. Just turn back around. Now it's important to kind of turn back around to your direction of where you're going to go because that gives you a ready up position. So then you can be able to run full. So you can be able to run up forward again. Just a tip: the minigunner that's behind you. If you would be able to jump, that kind of gives you a bit of a boost. Never really done that. I would never probably think of doing such thing like that. But also, you can get this flamethrower to yeah, you can get that to be able to activate it instead of yourself. So apparently the robot just did the work for you, which is very nice. It's nice for robots to do to be able to do such deeds. And holy crap, what in the fuck was that? Really? Wow, I can just like literally stand on that? I never really knew of that. Either way, I'm just gonna kind of do this for a bit, kind of dancing around. Alright, then spin this. Now, usually what I would do here is that you just have to fall down. You gotta go to the right, and then just kind of fall down, and I kind of failed that. Basically, what you had to do there is that you kind of had to like try to fall down all the way through, just to face plant yourself, which is a bit more faster than having to wait for the platform just to come down. So you kind of jump over here, get across from all the way over there, and you have to use your left stick. You have to pull all the way to the left. You don't oh shit. Yes, I know it's a bit more difficult to be able to get through this level, but here's how you do it without having to use the little target, which is much more harder than you think it is. Now, I actually did it without having to hit those targets, which is, of course, hitting the targets is much more easier. Just to let you know, just the advisory. Just use the gun or whatever. Yeah. Alright, just kind of have to flow through here. Kind of get ahead of the. You kind of have to get ahead of the cutscene so you can be able to kind of move along. Now I would hit and lift this guy over here, spin around this dude, and that's how you kind of get through there. It was intentional for developers to do that so then it would be a bit more easier to knock them down, and I don't know what the heck just happened. I have no idea whatsoever. Please do not tell me what just happened. I'm not the developer, I'm just a speedrunner, okay? Even I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, so slam down again. Alright, and then just kind of move along from here. Now you just kind of have to hit through this guy. Now if you want to, you just kind of have to like use a bot so then you can be able to launch him onto the bigger bots so then you can be able to catch on. Little bot into big bot, and I failed, kind of. And I failed almost hard. I almost failed hard that time. Just kind of have to. Now I think I think lifting up from that bigger bot, again, is probably a bit more faster to do, but I just kind of spin around so then I can be able to at least hit it. So then I don't, I mean, it's kind of a bit faster doing it anyway. But of course, lifting it up is faster either way. It's just a bit hard because it's all around vertical. It's very vertical to do. Oh the fucker. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Oh man, you're kidding me. Yeah, just kind of lift and slam down these folks. Unless if you're on easy mode. If you're on easy mode, then it's okay. Yes, I know difficulty kind of matters in this. No, I mean, I'm in speedrun.com currently. We do not have any sorts of difficulties, so I mean, it's not exactly. I mean, it might be the point where we have to do that later on because apparently I think it's kind of different to do it that way. I hope you can hear me in the background using these headphones, stereo headphones, I have to say, because they wouldn't understand, like, whoa, headphones that get you to talk? Now, usually what I do here is that I kind of, like, stand through here, spin, stand, and just go through here again. Just be fearless of doing this shit, because you know what? You know, half these things are very easy to do once you get it down. Now, you don't have to defeat anyone in this, especially in easy mode, but in hard mode, you're gonna have to defeat them. Just want you to know. Now, I might try the hard mode on this if I decide to. You know, I mean, there might be there might be different times when I have to yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that. Probably gonna have to do like subcategories. Easy, medium, and hard. Those are gonna be the subcategories. Or some shit. Oh wait, I forgot I have to hit this basic ass bot and just lift him up, so then it would be a bit more of a bit more of an easier cutscene, I guess. Alright, come on. Alright, so it gives you these ballroom things. Bally things. Does not have any kickback, so you can just like literally just kind of have to, you can just spam them. Yay. Motherfucker. Yay. Motherfucker. Now you can just slam them down like it's none, dude. It's literally that easy. Slam down like nothing. Basic easy steps. All you have to do is just do this. Alright. Stand up, jump, and then just slam down again. Basic easy stuff. The movement that the developer intends you to do. That the developer just intended, so.
You tip your soda over?
Tip my soda over?
Well, I see there's a paper towel out there all wet.
Oh yeah, it is. I tipped over the soda.
Oh, see?
I didn't.
I just noticed the paper towel in the trash, and I'm going, you must have tipped over a soda.
Yeah, I know.
Where did you tip it over at? Oh, here?
In this butcher block right here.
The butcher block? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I
Okay.
just checking, man.
Alright. Yeah, I hope none of you mind speaking in the background. Hope you don't mind that. I know you guys are gonna make a meme about it. As soon as I said that, it's probably going to be a meme. Now, in different characters, now here's the thing here, is that the characters the characters are very different when they're trying to slam down. It's no longer the fact that they can slam down and get some extra air. Instead, um, this character is just very fast in general, so why would you... So, for one example, you try to slam down, you cannot get some... You just can't get some extra air. And by the way, it already has, like, very high jumps. So you can get up to here, up to here. I think the developers kind of intend you to do this. It's almost... It almost feels like it was intended to do, because it seems like... I mean, I'm not sure if it was... I'm not even sure this was intended by the developers, just standing right here and getting climb up here. Yeah, it's pretty much intended skips. It's not really something that you do to be able to cross through. It's like it's there for you. All you have to do is just jump and jump one of those pine trees and just get through. So strange that it's just so strange. It's too strange, in fact, that I just can't figure it out. Now, I mean, I guess this character has like a bit of a bounce to it. And I forgot that you actually die when you touch one of those, even though you go through them like freaking laser. I guess, I don't know. Now I know you can probably see me at the background. Yes, I kind of look a bit younger. Yes, I am probably a teenager, so no need to ask. Yeah, you can just use these palm trees and just like literally climb through over here, which is... I mean, you can just skip through that segment. You can literally skip through that whole portion of the segment. Now, I know it's very boring and you can skip through shit and stuff like that. But really, I mean, if it wasn't even intended, so I would probably call it a glitch somehow. I mean, in speedruns, it's all about how fast you're doing it. If that make any sense, I don't know. It's all about how fast that you're doing things. And right now, not all things are very fast. Now, this is kind of like, I got to a freaking 58 on this. Now, these are, now, usually there's like some combo techniques I can kind of show you. First of all, you kind of have to hit, then just hit from there. Just kind of slam down. That just almost takes a half portion of the health. I bet. I think, like, just kind of have to... Now, it really depends on the bowl of the, of its own attacks. Because, I mean, sometimes it can be a bit frustrating. Oh, shit. I mean, you just have to get close to the bowl just to be able to, until eventually that it would decide to be able to do that. So again, you can be able to, kind of hit him again, just hit him again, keep hitting him until he's just kind of down for the count. Just kind of like make him feel tiresome that he has to dash his way through, and then you get to be able to hit him. Finally. I got through a freaking 58 on this shit. So you might be saying that these are kind of like one of those classic beat 'em up games, and you could say yes, it's one of those classical beat 'em up games because really they are kind of some combo techniques in this. Yay. Fuck. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit slower when you're not near the bowl, where you're not like completely near. Sometimes just kind of have to stand on the edge and just kind of do like just kind of like go right here. it's almost it's almost easy. I mean, it's just easy in general, really. It's kind of to make him eat those eat up eat up the attacks and just kind of beat this guy up for a bit, you know? You know, being a pickup for a living. Man, bully for Porky, man. It's a good level sometimes. And I freaking died. Now, here's the thing, though. It's very different when you're using different characters, so don't let Bugs Bunny die. Just want to let you know, because each one of the hits have, like, different... Each one of the attacks have different hitboxes. It's kind of like Super Smash Bros, but like in Looney Tunes. If I would say, if I would kind of make it simple for myself, I guess. Oh yeah, dash at me, daddy. Dash at me. Dash at me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dash at me. Now sometimes you just don't use your joystick to be able to move. At least that's my motto standpoint. Don't like don't move your stick when you're trying to be able to when you're trying to attack, because you will attack faster if you don't use your if you don't move your stick, your movement stick, because you'll be able to attack faster if you do that, and you will actually until it gets to the animation, of course. And that's I think you can get an example from this. You can definitely get an example from this, so there you go. Alright, so I don't think that's all the examples I can kind of show you. Now I will show you other crazy shit that I can show you. Oh wait, hold on. Volcano Way Out. Now that's a good one. Cause shit, like you can do all things in that. It's you just basically slam down. Oh, and usually you have to use chicken character, which I'll be able to show you later. Press LB to be able to switch your character and just kind of now I'm not sure if the bounce is like much more higher. It seems to be much more higher now. If you get to like here, like it kind of like hold on, let me just yeah, you can just telepathically just get to here. You can literally skip through the half portion. And after that, you just kind of have to you have to do this again, I suppose, in order to cross through. Now I got through this like in a very short amount of time, so this ain't gonna be much more problem. You just have to gain some airtime in order to like at least get there. I have no idea how to do it, so go ahead, hate me on the comments that I don't know how to do shit. Hashtag I don't know how to do shit, so shut the Oh wait, hold on. I think I found a simpler way. There you go. There you go. I actually did something. Hold on for a sec. Motherfucker. Hey. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, I think you just slap through this pole here. Oh wait, bam, bam, bam. And that's you can't actually do that, so you're gonna have to like do a bob booty boom bam. Just open the door already. You have to use that launch, a little bit of a launch, thing to be able to open the gate faster, which actually makes the give it a bit faster. Oh yeah. Alright, so just go through here again. Now, I mean, kind of experimented with other things, but this is the best way to be able to do it, of course. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't require doing that, but I mean, kind of does, but just kind of have to probably jump, kind of jump right here. And you don't need a, now I think you can't go through cross over there, so you have to go over it, just like all the basic things. You have to go, you can't go around it, you have to go over it, so I already did it before, so I don't know why I'm having such problems. Either way, you just gotta skip through these bombs. That's how you do it. Now basically the game will almost be done after you defeat these little things right here. Alright, we're up in the air, guys. Isn't this fun sometimes? Alright, all you have to do is just hit, and then just kind of do a slam down. Well, not exactly, but I mean, you could say that you have to lead one bot into all these three bots because they can be destroyed easily once you do the kaboom slam down. I know I said kaboom slam down, but really it really goes out like a bang. So just go ahead, make such jokes. I don't give a shit. Low noon. I don't really have to explain it a whole further. Muddy Evil Forest. Yeah, I don't really explain too much. And I'm not really a good helper, really. To be very honest with you, I just kind of find some ways to get around. I just find ways to get around, and I just like, oh shit, you know, that's cool, I guess. Now, I mean, if you can find any of the newer discoveries that I did not show here too, then I'm glad about that, because, I mean, you know, that I did not do as well. That's a challenge. But, of course, probably nobody's interested in this, so... Okay. Now, in this, you're gonna have to jump. You have to take the basic jump. Just take the basic jumps. Except for, except for where you get here.
Do a couple spin rounds.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles.
So, of course, after that, you go over here, and here comes it. Now, this is actually a bit more difficult than the other ones shown. But once you get it down, I think you can just cakewalk through this. Now, I mean, you can get some little extra things if you can. I don't know if you can, because usually getting some little extra things. Alright, that ain't the right move to be able to get extra things. Oh wait, spinning a Rooney is the way to do it. Yes, that's actually how you get them. And why the freak are you doing that? And why the heck is it doing that? Alright, well, whatever. I'll get these bots over here. Thank you. That's the right move to do it. The spin gives you the one of these little upgrade things. These little upgrade things, just to point that out. think you just need to get to 2. You just need to get a level 2 and that's all. Now I know it seems like it's a bit grindy, but I mean, you don't really necessarily have to do it. You just have to kind of like hit them. Just kind of do some lift ups here and there. Just kind of do some kabooms. Well, do a little bit some slams. And that's how you do it. I mean, if you're on easy mode, it's like, it's way more faster. So that, but usually what I would do is that I would kind of go around for that game before it even tries to open. If you can't understand what I'm saying right now, then I don't know what would say. Now this Plantastic Voyage. Alright. Almost explaining every important map that you have to do. So you just jump right here, go right here, kind of stand on here, go, and right here. Stand on this little edge thing. I don't know why this is here. Now this is like any percent, 100% is probably going to be a bit more different. I'm more into actually doing any percent than I can do 100%. Now usually what you have to do is that you can cross through here, and you can, and lucky enough, if you're lucky enough, you'd be able to ledge grab and do that. Now you just, now if you can get to the edge as possible, get to the edge and just slam down, and that's how you cross through there. I mean that kind of took me like almost 2 days of speedrunning this. I mean, I'm not really speedrunning it now. That's because I'm letting you guys getting the chance of having to take my time and claim your reward. I mean, if you want to do that, if you want to like get to the pace of times, then you know that could be a reward too. So after that, that explodes. You know, you just kind of spin one of these. I know I explained it a bit too late, but trust me. I mean, sometimes to explain things a bit too late, it's okay sometimes. You cannot get that until like you have 225, but really that doesn't really matter. You just have to spin through that, spin that, stand on this bottle, those bottles, and jump through there. It's a bit more faster way to do it. And then after that, you just kind of have to. I mean, there's a possible way that you can just like stand on these little barrels, kind of. Now, here's the funny thing too, is that you can, if possible. Okay, hold on. You just have to touch that and then get to here. It's a bit more optimal than having to use that barrel to be able to get through, which I did use before. And just kind of have to jump through over here. Just spin that, and just stand on this little lever and just kind of do continuous. You don't have to flick this switch once you get over here. You can just hop over here and just get over here and just bam. That's how you complete that level. Just have to jump here. Now here's the weird thing here. Once we get to this proportion or segment, if you want to call it. I mean, you don't have to necessarily call it like a segment or anything. Segment is where you like literally just finish the level. So in here, in this part of the segment, you have to be Marvin. Now, I wonder why I choose Marvin is because apparently you can get through these buttons very easily with him. But doing it with Bugs Bunny is a bit more of a problem because you know you cannot exactly get through unless if you're using Marvin. I don't know the actual name, so please, I mean, for one of your old school fans, or whatever that I call them. Sorry, I just don't know. Now, do slam down and get to here, and you'll be able to ledge grab over here, spin, grab through here. You can jump over here, just kind of go through the debris. After that, you can just walk through, then just spin. Kind of get some extra jumps, because after the cutscene ends, you can get some extra jumps and just go there. I know a lot of instructions. Really, it's nothing much really. You just have to keep walking. That's literally all about this speedrun, is just walking and shit. Now I think there's a new routing that I like to do. It's a no teleport route. And I think this is a bit more faster than having to do the old routing. So you have to slam down here, slam down the these handlers right there. Get a ledge grab and just do that. Now I'm not sure what it is about this, but really you can just get a bit more higher. You can get like a bit more of a higher spike than expected. So I can show you right now. Hold on. Really depends on the how that the character's positioned though. So then you can be able to get up like that. I mean that's the spike. I mean sure that's the half, this is the half spike for this one right here. But this is the alright, that wasn't really a spike all that much. Oh shoot. I think no, they're all like the same size. I think you can like oh wait. I think I just found out. So as you're jumping and and you're a bit higher, hold on. Oh wait, no, that ain't worth it. Alright. I don't know how I'd be able to explain this, but once you get a bit higher, you just have to move forward. And you can do that without having to ledge grab. Hey, and you just hit this button, little fist, and I just kind of had to hop through here, hop this little barrel, if you can. Just do that, and then boom, 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 lift up, so you can open the gate faster, so or almost instant, fast to instant. So you just hop over here and you're done. You're done with the level. You achieved your goal to have to get under a minute, which is not really under a minute, but still. It's a tutorial, guys. Don't worry. We're not gonna lose time or anything, okay? Log nest monster. Ooh. I guess that's all I gotta show you. I mean, I can show you one more boss. I'll show you one more boss, and then that will be the end of the tutorial. I hope that will be enough for you guys, because actually you can hit this little thing right here. You can actually hit it, so what's the F shadowing kaboom? I mean, you can kind of get over here, just kind of murk this guy for a bit. So after that, you get all these little pointy upgrades, which is great. Yeah, it's kind of just slam down. You have to like you can like hit up the air then slam down for that. Now in this one right here, kind of have to do this. Doesn't really matter if you hit that sign. It's very satisfying though. Get to here. Alright, then just shoot it for a bit. Now, here is what I found out is the double shoot. The double shoot is when when your character kind of resets and just stands on the platform again. So for one example, it kind like it doesn't really, it kind of detects another platforms, so that it decides to be able to do that. Or actually, the way that I'll be able to describe it is that once that you shoot in like on the platform, then it kind of kicks you back. So then once you shoot it again, and then you can shoot it again in the air. So I actually I'm gonna explain that a bit more further. Now I'm not sure if this is how that it's going to be explained, but that this is just going to be explained by a freaking camera, because I cannot really try to. This is my best I can do, okay? So please do not try to discourage me or anything in that particular. Please, I just can't. Are you kidding me, dude? Wow. That's just great. Gives me like 1,000. Worth 1,000, dude. Worth 1,000 hearts. No, I mean, alright. Already explained things to you, now it's time to go to here. I know, I had to explain to you again, but... Oh shit. Oh yeah, sometimes you can't see your character. Sometimes you can't really see your character in some angles. What in the actual freak is going on? Holy shit. Sorry, I'm just a bit mad because of that. Like, it's terrible that you can't see your character. It's literally... Alright, so while you're aiming, when you're on the platform, you shoot the saw gun, right? So then after that, once it gets kicked back and it's at its point when it's in air, so that's how I was able to double shoot. Hold on. So man, you kind of go through the ledge right here. So while it's in, so it shoots. You get to be able to shoot again when it gets in air. It's just how that you'll be able to do that kind of crap. But of course, you have to be careful to the flamethrower, but also take the advantage by having to shoot it as well. So that's how you do the double shoot. That's how you do the double seesaw shoot. Yeah, sure you can hit it, but it's way slower. So that's all I have to show you guys, and if you did enjoy, then I hope this actually helped you out and actually having for you to play this. So yeah, this is the video. Bye. Sweaty, palmy hands. You never know what I'm gonna do now. Okay. Alright, bye now.